right, Virgo or Virgo cross watcher, let's go ahead and do a message for you guys. Just kind of want to jump right into it. Virgo or Virgo cross watcher. Ten of Swords wants to come out. Wow, you got a lot of cards trying to come out. I'm not gonna. Wow, you got two tens. Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands, Eight of Swords, King of Wands. Well, that looked, the way that that laid out looked like 222 on the clock. Looks like somebody is maybe expecting something to happen again. But let's keep going. What do we have for the overall message for Virgo? Feel free to reverse it if you need to. Wow, my stomach's growling. The Emperor, Four of Swords, Three of Cups, Seven of Wands, Death. I love the Death card. I don't know what it is. I just love the Death card. So let's get into the message. Oh, my cats are playing with the cabinets. I feel like that's part of the message here. Okay, so the Emperor. To me, so far, this is someone who looks at you and they feel like you are their rock. I'm hearing rock solid. They feel like you're their rock, like you are a solid figure in their life. Whoever this is to you, you have their back, and damn do you ever. You really have this person's back. When they're in a tight spot, it looks like this person's caught in a net. We could pull back here and see that they're on a hill. But usually when you see this picture, the person's up a little higher. This person feels like everything's coming at them all at once. They're kind of caught in a rock and a hard place. And you're like, have no fear. I'm here. Have no fear. I've got your back. I'm not going to let anything happen to you. Whoever this is, you're very, very, very protective of. Okay? Yeah. Unless, of course, you're the one that comes at the person like this. Like, you're the one that they protect themselves from. But I feel that, I don't feel that, especially because we have this card here. Like, no, I feel like you make everything better. No matter how much their life is a mess or whatever they're going through, you make it all better. I mean, you look at this. She had this party, right? It's like, whoa, celebrate good times, come on. It looks like she got bit in the middle of the night or stung by something. I can't get over her arm. She's left to clean up that mess by herself, although she didn't make the mess herself. Nobody else is helping. She's basically like kind of, but she's got a smile on her face still, because I could show her with a frown on her face here, but she's still thinking about, you know, she's still holding on to something here. And I feel like that's, you know, you make a situation better for somebody when they feel like they don't know what they're going to do. Wow, I'm hearing the night before. Okay, wow, that's some, well, the energy's picking up here. Thank God. For days, I have been in just the slums, man, or slums. I've just been, just not, just too much, man, on my head. And I don't know why I'm singing. It also reminds me of The Big Comfy Couch, which I've talked about before. I used to love that show. You know, you remember Molly? With Luna and Molly, a clown and her doggy, or doggy, Dolly on the big comfy couch. There is lots to doodle-do. Luna loves to play with you. Anyway, she would make this big mess throughout the show. And then at the very end of each episode, she would stand on her big green couch and she would say, "Who made this big mess?" And she would look around and she'd be like, "I did, didn't I? Well, I guess I'm going to have to clean it up," you know? And then she would set the timer and then she would do this stretching. Are you ready to clown Some of you, this is a friend of yours, a colleague, a friend, someone that you're really fond of. Maybe someone you haven't, for some of you, it's someone you haven't seen in a while, but you would love to see them. You're very protective of this person. You love the absolute fuck out of them. It's like they're everything to you, every single thing. Vice versa, you know? I really feel like you are a light in this person's darkness. My God. Really. It seems like they are in a period of rest and recovery. Maybe they've been sick or ill, haven't felt very well, or they've just got a lot on their mind. Maybe they've been off for a few days or just taking some time. Maybe even some time from you. Maybe, you know, maybe this person gets depressed or something and they pull back. They kind of, you know, gather some strength. They're overwhelmed. The Ten of Wands. Yeah. They're very much overwhelmed. They have junk all around them. It's a mess. And that's not to judge them. I mean, sometimes it can get like that when people, you know, get overwhelmed or something. Feels like overwhelming. Sometimes you can want to shut out the world and stay by yourself. You want to help this person. You want to pull them out of this. Okay, or maybe you do just by being there, being a support, loving this person. Like you care very much for them. Like, wow. If this is a friend, you're a loyal. I'm talking, this is the type of friend you would want. You would be the type of friend somebody would want. You know. Because right now, they don't see how they're going to get out of something. They really don't. They almost feel trapped. And they're acknowledging, they're acknowledging that to a degree. They're, you know, they've gotten themselves to a certain point in their life. Like, they're acknowledging it. They're also acknowledging that it's not just themselves that have gotten themselves where they're at. I mean, there's a lot. There's a lot of factors that's caused someone to be in this Eight of Swords right now. The beautiful thing is, and I think this is something you love about this person, because if they were just negative, I don't know how you would take that, but they're still smiling. Maybe not all the time, you know. That would be a little weird, wouldn't it? I mean, I'm a little leery of people like that. And maybe you understand them. We got the Two of Cups right there. Maybe you understand this person's, you've been there, you know. That's crazy. I just got something similar for Leo. To a degree, it's similar. It's like, you know, I get it. And I love you and I care for you and I'm supportive of you in whatever way, of, you know, whoever this is to you. I don't want you to give up. I don't want you to give up on yourself. I don't want you to think that you can't move forward. You're just kind of fucked or stuck or, you know, and they definitely feel like they are. Right now, at this point in time, at the point you're watching this video, they might not be talking to you, or they might not be talking to anybody or much. They're just not, because they don't know what they're going to do. They don't know what they're going to do. They don't know where they're going to go. They don't know what direction to turn, you know, or this is you and it's entirely reversed, but you could have somebody here who understands that. They're like, no, come on, let's get out of the house. Let's go do something. Or if you can, I don't want to, you know, but I'm here. Like, I'll back you. I've got your back. Maybe something's ended for somebody or something is coming to an end for somebody and it's rough. It's rough. I feel like someone could be in a little bit of a, like, dark night of the soul. What's crazy, because this person's usually like this, and that's probably another thing that you love about them, is you also are like that. You're very similar. You have similarities. And maybe when you're down, they're not, and when they're down, you're not, something like that. You can help each other. It's like, get back up again. And when you can't get up, I'll fight. It's very hard. It's tugging at my heart. The Emperor. This is someone who's like, I'm not going to tolerate any type of bullshit, anyone hurting you, anything. I'm not going to tolerate you hurting yourself. I'm not going to tolerate, you know, you just letting yourself like waste away or just give up. No. This could be anyone. I mean, this could be someone's parent. You know, you could be someone's parent. It's like, no, we're not going to be like this. I know you're going through a lot. It could be someone's partner, someone's mom, dad, sibling, best friend, or coworker. Like, no, we're going to do this. No matter how we have to do it. If anybody, oh my God, this isn't going to be for everybody, but if you know that someone's in a tough spot and then they have people that are trying to kick them while they're down, oh, hell no. Like a bully? Nope. That'll be a cold day in hell. Meaning, you're not going to let it happen on your watch. You're not going to let anybody bully this person, period. Some of you, no, you may actually defend somebody, stand up against something going on. If this is someone where another person or people in general, whatever, are bullying this person, trying to kick them when they're down, oh, hell no. Absolutely not. Do you notice how I said, and look, it's here, I knew it. You know that you're going to, like, I don't know. You're fighting for somebody. You're defending them. You're standing up for them when they can't stand up for themselves. You stand up for them. You see how I said when they can't stand up for themselves? This is someone who can usually stand up for themselves. They're usually a tough cookie, but they're in a tough spot. They're down. And remember how I said in this image, usually it looks like this, where the guy is kind of like way up on a hill. You see those wands are like further away. He's up much higher. Here, this guy is like about to be, and there's a net behind him. You're like, absolutely not. You're like trying to put somebody in a spot where they can't, not you, but you could be looking at another, like you're trying to put somebody in a spot where they can't get out of it. You're trying to like, no. Over my dead body, you know? Dead. Over my dead body. Will that fucking happen? 6 of Wands. Absolutely not. You're not going to let somebody be bullied by another person, if that's even happening. If it's that they're trying to bully themselves, you'll fight for this person. You won't fight with them. You'll fight for them. No matter what you have to do. This is loyalty. This is true loyalty. Come here, I've got you. Come here, I've got you. I don't want you to give up. I want you to keep the faith, seeking, searching. I want you to keep working hard. I want you to keep fighting for yourself. I know what it feels like to be in a situation like this, whatever it is, and I know that it's not easy. But they just feel like giving up, really. They don't know how, because they don't know what they're going to do. This is someone who is completely in the dark about how to make it through a situation. It could be emotionally taxing. It's definitely mentally taxing. It's mentally fucking someone up completely. It's really, really messing with them. Oh my God. Yeah, they could be sick. I mean, it could make them really sick physically. You know, stress can put you in real dark places, can put you in some dark, dark places, can physically put you in some places. Stress can make your body weak, can make you sick, ill. Someone's going through a very, very, very difficult time, and it's like I'm left to clean up all this mess, or all the blame's on me, or I feel like all the heat is on me, or all the weight is on me, the pressure's on me. And I understand what I did. I understand my shortcomings, but it's not all on me, you know? And you're like, no, it's not. Like, you were like, you're coming in fierce. The Emperor is a fucking warrior, you know? It's the one who's like, no, we're gonna pick up the pieces. We're gonna put you back together again. You keep them motivated. You keep them still having faith or being excited about things, inspired, you know. And I'm not saying it's one of those situations where it's gonna be a lot on you or it's a problem for you to do. No, you want to do this. Maybe this person picked you up in darkness before, and so you're like, no, I want to do this. They've done it for me. And even if this is someone who didn't do it for you, you're not going to complain and be like, well, I feel like, you know, because it's not the same as when it's like you're having to basically like babysit someone and they're always like this. No, this person's not always like this. They're in a really bad spot and it's just too much. I think it's overwhelming. It's getting to them and they really don't know what to do. They're not in a good place. They may physically not be in a good place. Like their environment. There's no fucking trees. There's very little. There's no life. Death card. Death comes to collect life. Every single death card, there's a priest at the bottom, a mother holding her child. There's usually a dead guy by the feet of the horse. This one has nothing. They're already dead. So what is death coming to collect? It's like, how much more do you want to take from me, life? How much more do you want to take from me? what's left is kill me now, because at this point, I don't even know what you want me to do. I'm in a really fucked up position, and I just kind of want to, somebody may want to give up. I mean, I don't want to be negative, but someone may be losing faith. The Hierophant and the Three of Swords, because there's just, it's painful. It's very fucking painful. You know, this guy laying on this couch has armor, but only covering that part of his body. The rest of it's like, I've got a little bit of strength left in me, but I don't have a whole lot. I don't know which path to take. I've got a little fight left in me, but I don't have much. At this point, I'm just kind of like, I surrender. Her arms up, I surrender. I surrender all. And you're like, yeah, I'm not going to watch this happen. I'm not going to let this happen to this person, because you care for them. Maybe you feel like you could cheer them up. This is people cheering. Maybe you do cheer them up. I don't know for how long it works, but you may cheer them up or know something that would cheer them up. And so you're like, I want to help, or something like that. All right, we'll leave this part here. Yeah, you want to help big time, because someone is like, all they can focus on is loss. I mean, they're just in a dark spot. I know it's not everybody's message, you know, we want the bubbly, but this is life. This is what people fucking go through. This is real shit. You know? You're definitely not the person here. Not whoever I'm picking up on is not going to kick somebody while they're down. Just not going to do it. And will definitely not let other people do it. I mean, hell, this could even be you standing up for somebody you don't even really know. I don't think so. But if it is, you could make a friend out of someone because you show them care. All right. Well, I'll leave this part here. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.